Hey guys. Okay, hold on. I got this stuff out and then I set it too far away. It couldn't reach. Okay, so I'm going to jump right in because I know that you guys work. I know that your lives are busy and you can't always get on Facebook every time I go live. So replays are fabulous. I want to challenge you, interact with this post. I can't handle that glare. It's kind of going to be a glare no matter what. So interact with this post and the other post. You guys, I try to have this thing set up where it's as organized as possible. Some of that organization is not able to be done from a phone, which I'm using right now, and it has to be done through a computer. So just flow with me on those things. But I want this place to be a resource for you, a resource that makes things simple, but also answers your question and hopefully inspires and empowers you, and then is also applicable and is something that you can use and can help you with real tangible things. So two sides of this. I want you to be inspired and empowered and know that you are worthy and you are able and you have everything you need to totally rock this and to do great. But also the other side, I want you to have the things that you need in your hands and at your fingertips to be able to use. So with that being said, this is a business of relationships. It's people. It is building relationships with people. It is talking to people. It is having real life conversations with people. It is not just someone comes into your storefront, they come into your shop looking for something, they buy something and leave, and you don't have to have another interaction with them. This is a relationship business. And it doesn't matter what your personality color, how you are wired, it is about relationships. And so there's an affirmation that I have on my affirmation board here, and it says, I am great at relationships. So make that one of your affirmations. Speak that over your life every single day because you're going to need it for this business. There's another one that says, there's actually two of them that I really love. Because God is with me, the people around me experience his love and power. Yes, we want that. And then there's another one about the people around us. Hold on. Where did it go? Okay, because people around me, blah, blah. My words, God is, cannot be beaten. I'm a leader. How great it is. I'm going to speak truth. I think right thoughts. Okay, God will use me today to release his power and love to the people around me. So yes, yes, yes. Okay, those are all fabulous. And there's another one I'm just going to read to you because I saw it on there and I forgot it was there. It says, I am a leader. I have great ideas and God makes me powerful. Yes, you are. Yes, that is true. And yes, he will. So people, it's all interaction and it's all people. It has to still be organized, you guys. So in this business, we don't count money at the end of every day. We don't count items. We don't have things that we count at the end of the day. We don't have a list of products on our shelves and then we count how many we have sold, or we don't have that. That's not what we do. We don't organize shelves. We don't organize products. We don't do that. We have relationships with people. We talk to people. And you guys, it still needs to be organized, okay? Not that you can only talk to somebody on this specific time in this specific day, but you have to keep those interactions in that relationship. You might only have like 5 people right now in your circle, in your influence. You might only have 5 people who's viewing you on your platform that you're interacting with, but God will grow that. You will not always only have 5. So start now. This is one thing I wish I would have done earlier on. Start now and organizing those people, okay? Organizing those relationships, organizing those interactions. it's not making it impersonal, your interactions with them, but it's helping you keep track of them, because our brains have so much coming in and going all the time that we don't always get them taken care of. Scrolling. So I'm going to share with you some systems and some tips and some things like that. What you want to organize is your interactions with people. You want to be able to say, I spoke to this person on this day about this subject, you know. These are a couple of the key things that were written. Maybe these are some questions that they had and I have to get back to them or help lead them to this resource, okay? So you're going to have things that you need to organize. There's a few ways to do it. One of them is a handy dandy calendar, okay? There's paper and there's technology. So we're going to start with the paper. There's just a calendar and being able to write down on a square. I spoke to this person. I met this person today for coffee. I did this. I did that. There's a calendar. Just writing it down. Okay. The only thing with the calendar is that can get really muddled up and it doesn't leave you a lot of space for note taking. So this other method is, I've talked about it before. It's called Funnel Your Focus. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm trying to find the front cover page so I can show you. This is basically the funnel. Prospects, bought in, loving, sharing, building, leading, duplicating. So let me close that low battery mode. I can't find the cover for it, so we're just going to move on from there. But it's called Funnel Your Focus, and I'm pretty sure Jordan Schrant is the writer of it, but I can't tell you for sure, so I apologize there. So basically you have these papers. So like this is a list. This is a list of prospects, and you can list out your people. And I started writing out here, but then that got filled, so I started using sticky notes. But there's this process that you take them through via the Funnel Your Focus. So we're going to learn today. Sorry, it's backwards. Start the conversation, engage, excite, invite, pop the question, follow up and educate, enroll, and create a profile form. Now this right here, this process, it may take a month. It may take a year. It may take 2 or 3 years. It may take 7 to 10 years. It may take a while, okay? But that's the basic of the process that you want to get them through. Now, depending on who's teaching, the wordings will be different, the explanations might be different, but the concepts are the same. So I want you to think concept, not exact, okay? Concept. Get the concept. You take them through a process of having a conversation, starting a relationship, all right? Having that conversation, you can look up form. It is a way to move them through that relationship building and that process starting. Form is an acronym. I believe it stands for family or field. So family, occupation, recreation, maybe things they like to do in fun. And then I forget what M is. And that could be wrong, so just look at that up. Obviously, I'm not good at memorizing things, so I don't have that memorized, and therefore I don't use it. But I have the concept of it. You get to know the person. You get to know the person, and you ask them questions, and you lead into conversations. And anyways, so there's scripts that come with this. I'm going to show you and there's some information up here, like don't force the process, things of that sort. I want to get to the script there may not be a script for prospects, but let's just go to bought in. So the rule for success, the tip for success that Funnel Your Focus uses is the 20-20-20 plan. 20-20-20 plan. That is 20 minutes with prospects, 20 minutes with members, and bought in and loving. And then 20 minutes with leaders, that is sharing and building and leading. So spend 20 minutes a day talking to people in these groups. And so you just have little tabs. And so here are action steps for bought in. And there's this little thing right here that kind of gets you through talking to them. And so their step 1 is they must see the value of YL in their life. Step 2, after you've received their feedback and answers, then start putting some things to use. Get out your product guide and your reference and help them create a plan. Step 3 is invite them to continue the education opportunities. So that's your classes, your meetings, your gatherings, things of that sort. You guys, these action steps can take place in one phone call, or they can take place in a series of phone calls, text messages, coffee dates, lunch dates over a period of time. Okay, every relationship will move at a different speed. So just know that, keep that in mind. But that's a good system to use. Also, okay, the other paper form of system in order to keep track, these little note cards. So just regular 3x5, sorry the glare, 3x5 note cards. You can put their member number, their name, their member number. You can put personal information. I need to talk quieter so I don't wake up my baby. Birthday, like I said, email address, phone number, some contact information, and then get a box. Or guys, I'm just real big on using what I have, and I have an old pencil holder from high school that I just use, and you can put those in it. And when you talk to somebody, you can write on there the date when you talk to them, what you talked about, and then you can put it at the back of the list, or you can do it alphabetically. If I did it, I know my personality. If I did it alphabetically, then I would always talk to all the A's and then not get to any of the S's or any of the other ones. So if that was the system that I used, then I would put it in there, talk to him right on there, and put it at the back. And then just each day when I have those moments of time throughout my day, grab that out, use it, talk to somebody, fill out the thing after we're done with our conversation. And it might be that I send a text message in the morning, and maybe I don't hear from them for the rest of the day, but when I do hear from them and after I get done, then filling that out, moving that to the back. And as you meet new prospects, new people coming in, you can put their information on there. Just put it up at the front because you're going to talk to them, right? So those are 3 different paper ways to keep track of your conversations and your relationships and your meetings and things of that sort. There are 3 virtual ways, I guess. One of them, your calendar and your phone, because you can create an event, you can notes, you can put in information there. The second one is through Virtual Office, just logging in online, going to that member profile and putting in that information. And then the third one is through Oily Tools, a great app and system that I use. It's basically your virtual office in an app, and it's just really awesome. I love to have it. I love to use it. So here's my thing. The good thing about virtual is you don't lose the information. If you were to ever spill something, lose a piece of paper or whatever, you don't lose the information. The not so great thing about virtual is that you don't see, I have to see, I'm visual, so I have to see the things, they have to be in front of my face. And virtual, there's little dots, in your calendar, and you have to click on it to see it or things like that. But use whatever works for you, okay? Use whatever works for you. So those are some systems. Other people, you just write things down in notebooks. I may jot stuff down in notebooks, but I have to transfer that onto one of my systems. And I am honestly trying to figure out which system works better for me in this moment. So know that that's okay to start one and then to switch it up. Find what works for you. All right. Now, why? Why do you need to do this? Guys, because we get overloaded. I mean, I think I tried to hit on this part of it in the beginning, but I just want to wrap it back up with this. We get overloaded. We're forgetful. We have a ton of things going on in our life already. Remembering who we talk to and when isn't always easy. And sometimes people fall through the cracks. And that's happened to me. I've been one who has fallen through a crack of somebody else. And I've dropped people. I've dropped the ball on conversations and follow-ups and things with people. And I don't want that to happen. I care about those people. But when I forget to communicate with them, when I and here's another thing, when we have a prospect and we're talking to them and we're encouraging them and we're answering all the questions and we're helping them get their kit, and then they get their kit and we don't talk to them for 6 months, guys, that's wrong. That's wrong of us. We have to keep those relationships going. We're not here just to sell somebody something. We're here to help people, to help them on this journey. And getting the kit bought is only the first step. It is a huge and monumental step that should be celebrated, but it's only the first one. So we have to keep that up. And I'm so bad at consistency, you guys. Here's my little secret. I'm really, really, really bad at consistency. I have times like November, December, January, I felt like momentum was going. We were like, things were just rocking and rolling. And then this month, it's what day is it today? It's the 15th. And I'm like, where is this month gone? I don't feel like I've gotten much accomplished this month. So there are seasons, but if we have a system in place, even in our busy moments, even in the seasons where maybe life is requiring our attention over here, these systems help keep us doing little things consistently. You guys, we don't have to do big things. We don't have to have a huge task list of things to do. Do little things in a consistent manner, and it will change everything. It will change everything. So while there are seasons in my life where I feel like I'm rocking it out and I'm talking to like 10 to 15 people a day and I'm helping answer questions and point to resources and references, and I'm getting to spend 3 to 4 hours in my day working on Young Living, there are moments where I'm like, I'm good if I get 5 minutes to work on it. But I'm talking to people still. Maybe I'm talking to 2 people a day instead of 10, but I'm still talking to 2. I'm still building. And so it just is good to have those systems that help you keep track and organize. And the more you can have systems in place that take the thinking and the planning and the prepping out of your daily actions, especially if you're doing this while you're working, while you're in school, while you're pursuing other options, this is amazing. It's amazing, and it helps make things easier. Or maybe you could only have 5 minutes a day, but you have 5 minutes a day, and for that 5 minutes, you know what you're doing, and you're not having to wait. Who did I talk to? When did I talk to this person last? Who have I done that? You already have that listed. You can grab that card, whichever one is in front. You can shoot them a text message, give them a call, plan a coffee date, whatever it is. You can get that done and then be done. So I hope that this has been helpful. I think I've already covered the how, we've covered the why. What is the information of when I've talked to them, what they have said, or what our conversations have been about. And then the how is pick a system and start. So I would love for you to comment on here. Tell me what system you're going to start with. If you're already using one, tell me what you're using and how you're doing. We'd love to hear from each other. When we can hear from each other, then it just helps. It helps bounce things off. So anyways, I hope that that's been helpful for you, and I can't wait to hear from you. I'm excited because, like I said, I'm trying to figure out which one's going to work best for me right now in this season of life too. So, you guys have a great day. Oh, one other tip. before I get off here, one other tip. Someone shared this in one of the other Facebook groups, and I can't remember which one, but they were talking about when they're scrolling through Facebook and maybe they have a message from somebody or notification, or they see somebody's post and they comment on it or something, like they'll take a screenshot and then they'll have that and they can follow up with that, and they can follow up with that screenshot. I happen to take a lot of screenshots of different things, so I'll use the edit button that you see as soon as you get the screenshot, and I'll circle it with a bright color and say follow up or something like that. So that's also been really helpful to do. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I cannot wait to hear from you what systems you're using or what system you think you want to use. Bye guys.